So, last we left off, you guys were going on the wild hunt. You had decided to track down a creature known as the chameleon Hydra, for which I will be using just a regular Hydra token because I couldn't find one that was for the chameleon Hydra that wasn't AI, and I'm not an asshole. So, uh, you guys have been hunting this creature for the last couple of days. It led you northward to the to a more tundra-like rocky area, and in succeeding your skill checks, you were able to find its, at the very least, where it seems to be resting at the moment. Its current hideout. Um, so from there, you set up some bear traps and then hid in the dome, waiting for the creature to return, as it was not there when you arrived. May I have a volunteer to pilot Erin until Dove gets here, because she is going to be a little late.
I could do it again.
All right. Do you already have the ability to move Erin's token around?
Yeah, that I never lost that. I had to double
Okay.
check to see if I could still see his sheet.
Yeah. I mean, I don't tend to turn that off
There we
because
go.
the same people tend to pilot the the same people when they're gone,
That's
uh,
fair.
for the sake of ease. Um. All right. So, who would like to take first watch?
Vane can.
All
Good
right.
job.
Uh, perception check, please.
So close to a natty 20. 26.
26. All right. You don't see anything in the time of your watch. Um, who's going to take the next one?
Tobias can.
All right.
Seatless Robot can too for help, I think.
Perception check.
And Max, you said Hawk was assisting?
Yeah, Sentry's Rest allows him to be aware if he's not awake. Does that make sense? So would I also roll, or could I give Toby advantage?
Well, that depends. Do you want to be able to take a watch by yourself later?
That's fair. I didn't think we were stretching this over more than 2 watches.
Well, we do have plenty of people that can take watches.
I feel pretty confident in Toby's perception. I feel like that's something he probably has a
He rolled a
decent...
5.
All right.
Okay, yeah, you can have the thing.
So is that advantage, or is that Hawk rolling as well?
Let's go with advantage.
DM, is that okay?
Sure.
Okay. I
Yeah,
wanted to
burns
double
up
check
my
before
thing, so.
assuming. Bitch, what the fuck?
Oh no.
That's a 4.
No!
Tobias!
Toby!
Well, what we don't know can't hurt us.
All right. Tobias, you fall asleep during your watch.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Who's taking the next watch?
Well, it can't be me.
It's 4 watches, correct?
You don't know.
Well, I mean through the night. Oh wait, we're not
We don't
doing the
know.
night. We don't have nights. I'll take an early-ish watch, so I could either do this or the next one.
I mean, we got a day-night cycle now, thankfully.
What the hell happened there?
It's less about it is less about the day-night cycle and more about you waiting for this creature to return.
I'll take the next one, whatever.
It says a stakeout after all.
Perception check.
Yeah. Hey, I rolled well. That would be a 19.
You don't see anything.
Okay, someone else's turn.
We're gonna miss this thing standing above our dome, drooling on us.
Well, the dome is covered.
Doesn't Aaron usually do a watch?
Aaron can do a watch if you want.
True. Let's have him do one. Where is this? There it is. Oh, wow. Okay. That's higher than I was expecting. That is a dirty 20 for Aaron.
For a total of?
Total 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Doesn't see anything.
I'm beginning to wonder if maybe our approach is flawed.
I'm beginning to wonder if this thing has invisibility and we should have someone with see invisible watching.
Maybe not invisibility, but camouflage. Could be also invisibility, though.
Doesn't it
Color
It's
changing
the
skin.
same way?
It occurs to you guys that maybe a creature called the chameleon Hydra might be able to do things like hide in plain sight.
Yeah, it does have chameleon in the name.
We need bait.
Biog.
No!
Biag loves being bait. What do you mean?
It's an important job.
Mm-hmm.
We don't have Sniv with us.
We don't have any shiny objects or spare rations or anything.
Well, I mean, have rations.
Oh,
I can summon a swarm of insects.
actually on summoning, couldn't Lish use a low level summon wild animal trigger to summon like a rabbit or something?
Could summon 32 wild turkeys.
So
Maybe something slightly more subtle?
I will remind you that previously you saw the partial remains of a giant dragonfly.
Okay, so a
Large
giant
insects.
pair.
No,
Bugs.
insects. It's an
Oh
insectivore.
yeah.
Could
Chameleon.
like bugs, could like things that are big.
Could like both.
I'm going to run to the
Big
restroom real quick while you
worms.
guys figure it out.
Yeah, no problem.
32 giant worms.
I don't think we need the full 32 unless it forces you to do the full 32.
We definitely
like
need a full
it.
32.
I
It's
don't
a
think we
very
need
hungry
32.
chameleon.
I want to torture the dungeon master.
Oh,
She'll torture us back.
we can write a new storybook. The
Fine.
very hungry
Very hungry chameleon Hydra.
yeah. You're picking up what I'm putting down.
It'll be a bestseller to children all over the realm.
Count all 32 words hidden inside the book.
Count all the heads on the chameleon Hydra.
If you have any like if there's any like large insects that you could do that are in higher CR, that could be an interesting idea. It's probably
I mean, I can
more
make
interested in something that has a lot more meat on it.
I can wild shape into a giant dragonfly. I could probably summon a giant dragonfly or two.
That's what I mean, yeah.
I don't know what CR a giant dragonfly is. Let's see.
If it's a monster, it would unfortunately be off the table.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe Avery would let me just because it's a big old dragonfly.
I would argue
Doesn't
that that's
exactly
an
have one.
animal.
It's just the size of it. Well, it's a medium beast according to D&D
Oh,
Beyond.
perfect.
Medium beast doesn't. So yeah, it's a challenge rating 1. I could summon 4 of them, I think, if I wanted to.
That's actually a really good idea. Summon a pack of giant dragonflies around the lair. We keep an eye out for if one of them gets mysteriously eaten, then we jump it.
Do have conjure animals prepared. I can summon 2 of them and have them hover if we really need the extra bait.
I mean, there's no other way we can tell if it's staying invisible. Our best bet is to put out something that it would consume or take, and then watch for that thing to disappear.
Yeah,
Not even reveal itself while it eats.
I assume if Demir looks around, she's not seeing like a spot of magic or anything like obvious like that.
No.
Yeah.
This is a natural ability, not a magical
Yeah,
one.
fuck her.
So it sounds like summoning bait would be our best bet at the moment.
Mhm.
I mean, we can just do that now.
Might
You're
as well.
I'll
summoning
summon
3 giant
2
dragonflies.
giant
2
2.
dragonflies.
I summon 2
Okay.
because they're CR1.
This has a transparent background. Does not, but that's fine.
And
We'll
we
just
ball.
deal.
I do have a question on mechanically how summoning woodland beings works. Does it magically pop into wherever you're wanting, or does it like emerge from nearby area?
They're fey creatures, so
They
they're
probably
summoned.
just step out from behind a lamppost or something.
They're summoned. I always imagine that they kind of magically pop
Just
out.
like a bright poof of snow, and then suddenly the thing is there.
Badoop.
Why I was asking was we could theoretically have it pop up in the dome since they're only medium sized.
We don't need them in the dome. If anything, it's more suspicious
No.
if they do come from the dome.
Well, I
I'll
meant
have
the
them.
backup one, but whatever.
I'll have both of them come out and start to hover around like the center area of the clearing between
You
all
should
of the.
be able to move the tokens.
Yeah, I'll have them like come down from the sky and start like floating around in here.
All right.
Where's the? Are you making another one for me?
The other one is there.
I don't see it.
The
Refresh really quick. Sometimes
Oh,
Roll20 doesn't.
There's a
update.
red one by us and a blue one in the middle.
Oh, now it loads. Great. It doesn't.
I'm not seeing it either. I'm
Sometimes
gonna reload
the
Roll20.
assets don't load
Oh.
for me.
Okay.
Okay, I have them like floating, like
Oh, there we go.
I don't know, not 15 feet, but like 10 feet off the ground or so.
All
In
right.
here, they make them look like they're looking for food or something. I don't know.
Sexy time.
No.
Okay. Well, I was thinking since you summoned two.
No.
What, we're not going to have this be the beginning of a horror movie played out by insects?
No.
Well, one of them would need to be a jock for that to work. But I'm going to see if the Hydra goes for the bait. It does indeed. You see a sort of a strange shimmer of scale as a large creature with 5 heads it comes visible up here on the side as it yoinks this dragonfly and just with one of its long sticky tongues and just starts crunching on it.
Yes.
So, since you guys succeeded in your planning, that's why I was kind of laughing at this screenshot because that's where I had it the whole time. You guys just put the bear traps in exactly the wrong spaces. But it yoinks the dragonfly, and since you guys have succeeded on your tracking, you will get advantage on initiative.
Huzzah!
Let me get the turn order going. Oop. Perfect timing. Perfect timing. We're just rolling for initiative right now.
Whoa.
Hey, I
Oh,
rolled well.
I'm muted. You don't have controller for a fight. Let's go.
And Dub, y'all get advantage on initiative since you have succeeded in your tracking. Tony rolled shit for his initiative. And let's do OC. Where were these bad rolls when I was rolling for stealth for the thing? God damn. Volk.
Working on it. I didn't write down my new shield, so.
All right. So, Toby is up first.
Yep. Okay. Gotta move the turn order so that way I can see the damn Hydra. There we go. Let's see. With how the dome is, you can't shoot from within the dome to hit the thing, right? You have to step out of it.
No, you can shoot from within. You can't shoot into.
Oh,
Well,
well-
actually, technically, you'd be able to shoot into.
Well, the way it works is it's impervious to attacks, so you'd have to step in or out just for the sake of fairness.
Okay. That's what I was suspecting that was the case where you have to step in or out. Let's see. From where we are, because I assume where the Hydra is, that's like a higher shelf while we're on a lower one, or is it the other way around?
It's only like slightly higher.
Okay. So it won't have a impact on Tobias being able to see it.
No, not at all.
Okay.
Especially because he's rage.
Yeah. Let's see. I think. Okay. If I move him right here, he'll still be on the ridge, or is that too close to the edge?
It could be on the ridge there.
Cool. Just wanted to make sure. Then move him there. I'm going to do a Crimson Right, make it the psychic one. Okay. And then
I will also note for people that may or may not be dragging arrows along the map, like this here is kind of like a zigzag ridge. And this here, you might be able to slip down into the pit if you so chose. If you wanted to get up closer towards the Hydra, you could climb up around this way. Tobias, you may continue.
Okay. And then, because I have a better understanding of Tobias's character, and I know that his sworn enemy, well, you said that the Hydra isn't exactly like super but we are almost level 20.
I mean, you do what you gotta do.
You know what, screw it. I'm not gonna be afraid to use it. With his attack action, he'll trigger the trying to make sure I spell chameleon Hydra correctly. Okay, there we go. He will do the command phrase on the chameleon Hydra, mark it as a sworn enemy.
Nice.
So now for his attack rolls. Yeah. Okay, advantage on attack rolls, cool. Is it the first attack or is it just the or is it all of them? Advantage on attack. Oh, I guess it just to clarify, is how I have it written down. It says advantage on attack roll. Does it apply to only just the first attack, or is that to both attacks with the weapon?
This is for the oath bow.
Yes.
Let me double check. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, your target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover. You suffer no disadvantage due to long range. If the attack hits, your sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage. Yeah, I think that it would work for both attacks for the advantage.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check before I start doing more rolls and shit. I don't know why I didn't notice that prior. Okay, so I'll be a 24 to hit for the first arrow.
I'm pretty sure that hits. Yeah, definitely hits.
All right, cool, cool. Time to do damage for that one. One d4 piercing, and then 3d6 is added onto that. And then 1d10 for the psychic. I'm getting faster at identifying which one is which. For the dice. Okay. Yes. Okay. That will be 32 damage total for that first hit.
So that it will be enough for you to actually knock off one of its heads.
Oh, hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
Gonna shoot off one of its heads.
All right. So just marking down the damage. And your next hit.
Okay. $22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Awesome. Get out of my way, notifications. Okay. Wow. 10 for that initial roll again. And then 3d6 for that. Then wow, Tobias, you're not doing the absolute fucking worst. Amazing. 28 damage for the second hit.
All right. Does not knock off one of the heads, but it does harm it. Awesome. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Cool. Volk.
Hello. Oh, that could be fun. Just, since this is for funsies, gotta figure out what, fun things that I haven't used yet that I can use. So I could trudge up there, and that gets it within range for that, but not that. So it looks like I'm going to be ranged for this first set of thing. Although I could use a run in that. That could be interesting. The real question is this dayish or nightish out?
Lish.
What time is it? If it were just starting a regular day and night cycle.
Feel like late morning.
Okay. That's the
Okay.
exact opposite of what I was thinking, so it's better for you to decide. Cool.
What does this do again?
I don't know. What is it?
It
Peerless
says young mama.
athlete. I can't remember if it gives additional movement or just bonuses for everything.
Bonus action, use your channel divinity to augment your athleticism for the next 10
Okay,
minutes.
10 feet of high jump. Okay, that answers that question. I'm just starting out on the wrong side of the bubble. So everything I do has to be ranged base. Let's do some buffing, shall we? We have that one. And you know what? Since that would be fun to do, I think that might be indeed what I do. I think I'm going to bring back out the double enlarge trick from The throwing game. Because that worked wellish. Okay, concentration. I can affect anyone. Okay, let's see. Because let's have some fun. I am going to step forwards and cast Enlarged Person, but do sorcery tricks, which gives me the ability to cast it on 2 people with Twin Spell. Both Aaron and Lish, you are now large sized. You
God.
have advantage on
Yes.
strength checks and saving throws, and all your attacks deal an additional 1d4 damage.
Big.
Alright. You guys have been embiggened.
You both just grow out of the dome. Instant giant
Just little
smack.
bobbleheads bobbing around above it.
Question is, does it stick around if I wild shape?
Yes,
Yes.
that's why I gave it to you.
Does this mean that if Lish turns into something that's already large size, it become huge?
Yep.
Huge owlbear?
Oh my god.
Is that it for your turn, Bulk?
I have move, I have bonus actions. I don't think I have anything worthwhile using on the bonus actions. So I check distance.
Size 3 octopus. Size 3 octopus.
So I'll go here. Okay, I am now done.
All right. Hawk.
Okay, I've got something fun. Something new to try. Because with your permission, I did retouch some of his things, and one of them is Channel Divinity. Let's see, I need to remember the range on this thing. There you are. Okay, yeah, I think it's within range. Let's find it. If I step up here, oh yeah, well within.
You'd have to go around if you're hoping to get in melee range.
That's true. I'm not immediately worried about melee range, however.
Yeah. No, I'm just giving the reminder.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
I'm obligated. It's my job.
Fair enough. I did actually forget about that. All right. So, I'm first going to cast Branding Smite because I don't want this thing going invisible on us again.
Beautiful.
Just as a little thing, it's a smite spell, bonus action. Next time I hit a creature with weapon attack, it takes an extra 2d6 radiant and basically gets fairy fired.
All right.
So now I'm going to use a very special action that consumes my channel divinity. Let me just link the full thing here. I'm going to use Will of Force. And what this looks like is Hawk sort of like channels energy through his staff and sort of like asides to Aaron, like, hey, Aaron, you want to see something cool?
Oh, heck yeah.
And so he raises his staff and swings it. And basically, a projection of that strike sails out towards the Hydra. All right, so I need to make a single ranged spell attack.
Ghost force attack. The spirit of an attack comes towards you.
Spell check bonus is 9. That is cocked on the edge of my die, on my edge of my dice tray, which would have sucked because that would have been an 18. That's not much worse. 17 plus 9 is 26.
26 will definitely hit. Roll damage.
Sweet. All right, I'm going to discharge a first level smite on this because this counts as a melee attack. Unfortunately, it counts as a melee attack for all purposes, so if it has any melee retaliation, Hawk will get affected by it. So first level smite, that's 2d8 radiant, I believe. We have... Let's charge 1 charge from the Staff of Striking. I need to remember what that die is. I think it's d6. Yes. The staff itself does another d6. Then Radiant Smite does... Right, another 2d6. All right. Time for everyone's favorite part of the game, addition.
Only thing better is multiplication.
All right.
There'll
That's...
neither be math in this game. Gross.
Does he have any resistances to bludgeoning, force, or radiant?
I don't believe so.
Okay, so I don't have to calculate any of these separately. That's a total sum of 17 plus 7, 24 damage? 24 damage.
24 damage.
And he is now fairy fired, as long as I hold concentration.
That will knock off another one of his heads.
Which is really funny to me, considering it's a blunt weapon. When you
Advanced bonk.
When you bonk someone so hard, they take slashing damage. I'm gonna put down a concentration marker here. Do you have a little brain?
Is that it for your turn?
I do have some movement. I'm gonna spend that. I'm just trying to find a good marker for concentration. You know what? Let's do a wrench because he's a robot. Why not? And then I've got 25 feet to move, pointedly avoiding the bear trap. And that's all my action economy.
All right. Demir. Oh, and since Falk left the dome is probably gone.
I think
Correct.
the dome's... Oh, okay.
I have to stay in the dome.
You have to stay in the dome, okay.
I can't delete it without deleting all of you. So we
Volcaria, click
I
drag
think that's
around the
a
dome.
fair
dome
sacrifice to make.
Delete Eitri and Demir.
We don't need to be
that is
here.
all C.
Oh. Delete
Yeah.
Ofsi and Demir.
Are you saying that all brown people look the same to you?
No, I'm saying that I forgot what their tokens look like.
Yeah, no, just delete Ofsi and Demir. I'm sure that that'll be fine for Toby. There's no trauma there. So, I'm trying to decide how I want to do this, and just remind me, if I activate Tasha's, that counts as casting a like spell, right? The Tasha's Otherworld Weekly guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you could Tasha's and then Eldritch Blast the fucker.
Yeah, but I wanted to.
Oh, wait, no, if it's an action.
I wanted to use a range or a area effect spell. Which, yeah, you know what? Oh, why not? Just because for fun, for shits and giggles, I'm going to drop a ice ball on his ass.
All right.
So it needs to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, he's rolling shit.
Ooh.
Let's see. Yeah, that's an
Oh,
11.
That does not succeed.
I didn't think
He
so.
takes full damage, so hold on. I have to roll this twice, so give me a minute. Okay. That is 45 points of cold damage dropped on his ass.
That will knock another head. I will say, for the sake of this, that it freezes and then just kind of breaks off. It's kind of gross.
Fucked up.
Oh.
So I will boop, boop, boop.
Vicious mockery. Haha, your head froze off.
Haha, you got fucked is just the standard approach to this issue. Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna walk over there. Just gonna hang out there. And I could Mantle of Majesty us and everyone that or I'm sorry, Mantle of Inspiration us. Everyone I see within 6 creatures that I see within 60 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, I can get everyone. It gets temporary 8 HP. And you could immediately use your reaction to move up to your speed without provoking an attack of opportunity if you would like. And that is my turn.
Hell yeah.
All right. Aaron?
Bob.
Yeah, he's gonna.
You've been embiggened.
He's been embiggened. He's gonna move over. I'm guessing, does the like cliff edge here count as rough terrain?
You have to go around this.
Around that? Got
Yep.
it.
Well, you
And
can use
this
your
here
Oh, I forgot to
is a-
move.
yeah,
Yeah,
use
I
your
mean,
reaction to do your first move, and then do a second move with your move.
yeah, it's he's just gonna be popping, flying on his turn proper, but he can't do that before taking the Demir movement, I don't think.
Funnily enough, I forgot about Hawk's temp HP aura, and Mantle of Inspiration actually just provided more than it would have. So we're good.
So I guess he goes like over here or thereabouts first, on the Demir move. And then he'll pop wings. And if he just flies straight out horizontal, is he gonna be like above the thing? Does he need to go down any amount?
So this is about a 5-foot cliff edge, like right here. So you need to go up just a little.
Okay.
Or you can just slap into the cliff face. I mean,
Yeah.
it's that I don't want to tell you how to live your life or anything.
Yeah. No, I'll take that.
With
All
that
right.
new information, I should have actually ended up here.
So let me mark down that I've used a rage. And also that I've used my Arald. Woo! Return of the giant fucking Arald. I'm gonna say with the Demir movement, Aaron runs out. And the area over here that he goes to is right next to the bear trap. So Aaron just very carefully avoids this bear trap and then pops Arald out of him. And giant Arald is just standing there on the bear trap.
Glitching out Bethesda style.
All right. And then Aaron flies over, and let's pump some Arnold strikes into this. And a die. Let's see what this is gonna look like. So first of all, that'll be a he's just using his battle axe here. So that'll be a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Okay, and that'll do. Okay, this is gonna be complicated. Oh, the maximum possible damage. Okay.
Excellent.
So 10 plus 4, 14. Plus I think my rage is currently a +4. So 18. Plus 1 sharpen, which I believe is a D8 right now. So that's 21. Plus my embiggened die, which is a D4, I believe. So that's 22.
Correct.
Awesome. And okay. And the thing's a monstrosity, right?
That's right.
Okay. In that case, that's not gonna do anything. Oh shit, also my Arnold's damage. I completely forgot. Okay, so that'll be 23 damage for
Okay.
the first hit. And could I get a strength save, please?
Natural 20.
I think that's that'll succeed. Okay.
Oh, you don't roll. It rolls. Sorry,
It
never
rolls,
mind.
yeah. And I'm gonna reckless attack my second one, which was worth doing because I got a crit. Okay, so that'll be 9. Okay, that'll be 18 plus 4, 22 plus 4, 26, and D4. That's 27, and I didn't pump anything fun into it. So that'll just be a straight up. That'll be 27.
You hit?
No, sorry. The hit was a 29, I think. I critted it.
All right.
Oh wait, shit. I forgot how brutal critical works. I get another die, 1 sec. Okay, sorry. That'll be 30 damage even.
Awesome. So that's another head knocked off.
Woo! Alrighty. And I think just for fun, for flavor, let's keep this party going. I'm gonna burn my, come on, where is it? Action surge and keep on wailing. Okay. That'll be reckless and a 23 to hit.
Definitely hit.
Woo! Okay. And nothing pumped into that one. Ooh, max damage again. So 10, 18, 20. I think that's everything on that one. Yeah, 20 on that hit. And
20
then
damage?
yeah.
Okay.
And then last attack, I am going to pump in a sharpen on that one. So that'll be, first of all, a okay, 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ooh, did not roll very well there. So 7, 16, sharp damage, 18. I think just an 18 damage
All right.
on that attack.
Awesome. Is that it for your turn?
Yes.
Lish.
Hella. Right. So I am what size category again? I went from medium to large, right?
You are large.
I am large.
Large.
Plus
So
one size.
plus one size. So I'm gonna wild shape into a giant owl, which is a large beast. So that would make me a huge beast. So I'm a 3x3 square now.
All right.
Giant
Oh my
owl.
God.
So hold on. I'm gonna banish Manlish to the corner,
Banned.
and
Woo.
let me find the owl for you. Thinking about loading.
Mhm.
Pretending to load. Okay, here we go. And let me just make it so that you can move this token. There we go.
Hella big. So yeah, I'm gonna go flying over to our Hydra friend, and I'm gonna attack one of the heads. Caw,
Okay.
caw. I'm gonna go like here, out of the way, or on this side, I guess. Right. And I'm gonna, what do I don't know, going up a size affects the damage I can do, doesn't it?
An additional D4 per attack.
Hell yeah. To hit or just for damage?
Damage. But you get advantage on strength checks.
Mm. I don't know if that does me any good. That's okay. I will do my talons. I'm gonna slash at him at the on his head. Me. I'm having fun. Okay, so it's a 12. So 15 to hit.
15 just hit.
Hell yeah. 2d6 plus 4. Or what? How much was it added, Lars?
An extra D4.
D4.
Okay. 2d6 plus 5. 12 damage
Cool.
as I hover and hoot.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
All right. Now it is Offsee's turn. He's gonna kind of move closer to Tobias to make sure that Urine isn't in the way, and he's going to try to shoot at the chameleon Hydra. So that is a dirty 20 for the first one. And for the second one, definitely hits. All right. So that will mean I need some D8. So Offsea does a total of 24 damage against it. And that is it for his turn. He's actually also going to activate the Rite of the Storm, which he should have done before he shot, but I forgot. So it's fine. So he will have that next turn, but if we we get that far. Oh, and he only takes 1 damage, so good for him. And it's not letting me edit his hit points, which is super helpful. There we go. Okay. It is now the chameleon hydra's turn. So guess what, guys? Some heads are gonna grow back.
Yay!
Homie now has 9 heads. And get some extra hit points.
Woo!
So he is back up to triple digits. Thank you guys for your cooperation.
Mm-hmm.
What he's actually gonna do.
The Hydra's just like, thank you for trying to kill me.
So what he's going to do is he's going to back away, which means that Lish and Erin get attacks of opportunity.
Oh, I would love that.
Do either of you have a Sentinel feat?
Uh-huh.
I do not.
I do. Let's see if I can actually hit. 23.
That hits. Roll damage.
Homegirl cannot move.
I got a natty 1.
It's the thought that counts.
Okay. Also, guess who's been completely forgetting to add on her radiant shroud damage to her attack damage?
Uh-oh.
Yeah, costly little mistake there, but it's okay.
It's only a d6 and it's just on the first attack, right?
I think, let
Or
me
is it-
check. I think for me it's my level. Yeah, it's
but-
my level on every attack. So we're
Oh,
fine.
nice.
Yeah. Okay. That's 5. That's 13. That is, yeah, nothing pumped into it. That is 13 bludgeoning and 18 radiant.
Awesome. So that actually means get to knock off another head, but since it's still the Hydra's turn, it gets to grow 2 more.
Yep, that checks out.
Just making sure that the math is all right. Okay. Cool. So since it can't move, so the thing is, Homie now has 11 heads. And looking at the stat block that I'm using for this, says the chameleon Hydra makes as many bite attacks as it has heads.
Ooh, that's fun.
So that means I get to roll a bunch of dice now.
Mm-hmm.
Erin is gonna try to bite you for the first one. Does an 18 hit?
18. Yes.
Okay. So you take 14 damage from that one.
Alrighty.
That's head 1. I'm gonna have to keep track of my attacks here. Bite 2, it's gonna go against Lish.
It has disadvantage on that one, and Lish will be resistant to its damage.
Okay. So that is 15 to hit Lish.
Yes, that will hit.
All right. And you take 15 piercing damage halved because of Erin.
Well,
Second, or it's the third one. It's going to do a neat thing where it's going to use one of its attacks to use a sticky tongue against Volk with a reach of 50.
Hello.
So that's a natural 20 plus 9 to hit.
Rude.
That
You are
was
grappled.
with disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Yeah, that'll be applying to it until my turn. Anytime it hits someone who isn't me.
28 to hit Volk.
Damn it, I used my reaction.
And you are grappled.
Okay.
So let's do the little net to mark down that you are grappled.
Any damage?
Nope, just grappled.
Okay, that's
At
its
least
mistake.
for this one.
Look, if you have the wrench on, because you're
four.
also concentrating, remember to roll concentration check.
I know, I haven't taken damage yet.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
That's
Now it's
why I
going-
asked.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. It's going to use its next attack to reel you towards it. And then it is going to bite you as its 5th attack. That would be still at disadvantage.
Yep. Still at disadvantage, still will be
A
resisted.
25 to bite you.
That would be a hit.
You take 12 piercing damage.
Oh, is that magical or non-magical?
Non-magical.
Ooh, I haven't been able to use this in forever. Okay.
Okay. It is going to do another sticky tongue attack against Hawk because you're close.
Oh, I burned my
20
reaction, so I can't shield.
23.
Damn, if only I had the shield. Yeah, that hits.
All right, you are grappled as it wraps its little sticky tongue around you. It's kind of fucking gross, actually. And it
But there's two, sorry.
reels you towards it.
I'm just not going to touch the status thing. I'll let you do it.
And now it is going to try to bite you. Aaron just saved you from a natural 20. So 25 to hit with the
Yeah.
with the bite. You take 12 piercing damage.
Cool. I mean, it's not cool, but it's cool.
Now it has 3 more attacks, and there's 4 of you here. But I mean, I guess we'll just go clockwise. It's easier for me to keep track of. Volk is going to try and bite you again.
Okay.
You're still grappled.
Yes.
25 to hit.
Rude.
And you take 13 piercing damage.
10, yes.
Aaron, time for you to be bitten.
Yay.
That's a dirty 20.
Yeah.
You only take 8 piercing damage.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
And Hawk, Oh, sorry. No, this would be against Lish because I said I was going clockwise. 22 to hit.
What hit?
And you take 15 piercing damage as it chomps
Oh,
on
I'm no longer a giant owl. So
you.
sad.
Okay. So delete the owl. I will return
Big Glish.
Manlish from his corner banishment. There you go.
My God, I was
Top of the
rolling.
round.
I was rolling concentration, and Warcaster actually just saved my ass because I rolled a natural 1 and a natural 20.
Forecaster is a sexy feat.
Yeah,
It is so good for Paladin in particular. My God.
Yeah, I had the same thing just happened, except for I rolled 4 and a 6, 4 and a 6, a 4 and yeah, and a 6 because just made it. So Warcaster and Heavy Armor Mastery both kicked in to keep everyone embiggened.
All right. Tobias.
Yep. Based on where Tobias is, would he still have a clear shot of the Hydra because of where Demir is standing, or would he need to move?
Let me see. Well, because of your oath bow, actually, you would ignore partial cover from Demir.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Okay. Then he'll just basically keep chipping away at this thing. So I will now roll his attacks. $27 for the first one.
That'll hit.
Okay. Really? That's all you could. That's the highest you could roll for that one, huh? Not to buy it.
How much damage?
I'm counting it up right now. 19 for the first hit.
All right.
Okay, time for the second hit. All right. Jesus Christ, he rolled that one and then he rolled an at 20 because of his
Good for him.
It's one or the other, I see.
In quick succession, might I add, because I literally had the same thing just happen.
Yeah. Okay.
Amazing.
So he rolled an at 20. Well, that's all right for damage. Nope, that's the wrong one. Not that dice. Kingsley. Wow, Tobias, you actually rolled pretty well. That's gonna be 33 damage again.
33 damage.
32.
32. Awesome. So that knocks off one of its heads. Ashitaka style.
Nice. When it was sprouting new heads, was it like doubling?
Yes.
Okay.
Every time a head gets knocked off, 2 more grow from the stump. It's kind of gross.
Okay. I believe that will be the end of Tobias' turn.
Awesome. So we will move on to Volk now. You are grappled.
Yay! That just affects my movement or my attacks as well. I can never remember off the top of my head. You are grappled. Thank you, cheat sheet, on saying what each thing means.
I'm just double checking because I want to make sure that I got it right. No, it says how you are grappled.
Oh, my speed is now 0. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's handy.
You
Okay.
have a giant tongue wrapped around you, though.
Well, that's very rude. I think it might be stabby time. Yeah, let's just give it all my attacks. Let's see how it likes that. 19 plus to hit, so I hit. Okay. Getting out all my d8s. Ugh.
You can see that this is while you're close to this creature, it has like old kind of scars on it, like it has encountered people before and maybe tried to eat them. Like there's some scratches. There seems to be like the hilt of a sword sticking out of it at one side. This is a creature that has seen its fair share of scraps.
Good for it. Yeah. Here's my damage roll with smite. And you said this isn't resistant to piercing nor radiant damage, correct?
That's just a creature that's been living its life out in the wild.
Okay, just, you gotta double check. 7, 10, 26, 32, 37, 38 points of damage.
Okay, knock off one of the head.
Second attack is a 16 on the die. And
Plus.
so it's 27.
That'll hit.
It's Let's smite with this one too. Roll just about the same. 10, 20, 30, 31 points of damage.
All right. Knock off another head.
And my bonus action, smacky with the other end of the spear. 9, 20.
That'll hit.
Grab a d4 then. And I think I just rolled higher with the d4. 10, 22, 27, 33.
Awesome. That will knock off another head.
Bing, bang, boom. No heads for you.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Hawk.
Well, first I should unmute. That's step one.
Nah.
All right.
This is a charades game.
Can I still attack while grappled, or should I break out of that first?
You can
I'm pretty
still
sure I
attack.
can. Okay. And to break out of the
Grapple,
grapple.
you can still attack. Restrained, you can't.
So if I'm, and how do I break out of the grapple? This is my second question.
That would be a strength check
As at the end of my turn, or as an action?
as an action.
Okay, I think I would rather deal damage.
Okay.
More heads, yes, but also less health. And with that in mind, gonna roll to both attacks. Ooh, you know what? No, I'm gonna set this 4 to a 10 with my clockwork armor. Because that's a thing. It's cool. I haven't used it yet. And now I am. On the off chance that a 19 hits.
A 19 hit.
Oh, perfect. So both of them hit.
I told you this guy is weak. The only thing you really need to do is just make sure that he can't
He's
regrow
a
his head.
glass
You take care of
cannon.
him easy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have fire on me, unfortunately. I think we actually ran into this exact problem with Viola now that I think about it.
Well, what happened is our 2 firecasters went down,
True.
but our 2 firecasters are up at the moment, so I think we'll be okay.
True.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay.
Moments
Let's
seconds
see.
before
Time to
Demir gets
roll
eaten by a
stuff.
chameleon.
Thankfully, neither of these is a crit, so I don't need to somehow manifest more dice. I'm going to expend 2 striking charges on each of these. And then screw it, 2 third level smites. So that's 3d8 and an extra 3d8 and 2d6 per. I need 2 more d6 for the damage of the actual stick. Sixes. Maybe attaching explosives to my staff wasn't the best idea, come to think of it. Because now I have to find more rocks. I'm just gonna roll on my mouse pad,
That
actually.
sounds like quitter talk to me.
Listen, I just don't like holding everyone up with dice rock finding more than spell finding. Yeah, sure. Okay, it's 110. Is it 6 or a 9? I can't tell. Oh wait, it's a D8. Of course it's a 6. I'm stupid.
It's morning.
It's the morning, yeah. You're right. Another 10 to 30, 35, 36 plus 14. That's an even 50. Okay.
50 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. You knock off another head.
Smack. I was so prepared for you to say 2, but I guess that's not how it works. Thankfully. That's how it's going to do it. Don't have a bonus action, and I can't move away from this guy. Do I have a bonus action? I don't think I have a bonus action. Oh, because I had a melee attack. Irin, Lish, and Valk. If you don't have more than 6 or more temporary hit points, you now have 6 temporary hit points.
Woo!
Oh,
Because this guy.
The,
Got a
the
cough bonus is
dragonfly has
6.
gone away at this
Yeah.
point, DM.
Hmm?
The dragonfly has gone away.
Oh, okay.
Just quickly double checking to see if I have any eligible bonus actions. I don't believe I do though. So I think we're probably good to just go on actually.
All right. So that would be Demir.
Okay, I'm casting Tasha's. I am popping my wings out. I'm a fly. Let's see. Hold on. Let me do girl math real fast. Ah, darn. All right. Well, I'll do it anyway. I'm gonna fly 40 feet over here, so I have a clear shot of it.
All right.
And first attack, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast because
Yeah.
that's what I do. Whoop. Okay, does a Ooh, hold on. My calculation changed and now I'm like, oh God, how do I math? A dirty 20 hits?
Dirty 20 hits.
Okay, so all 4 hit. Cool. I rolled 5 die by accident, but I have 4 Eldritch Blasts, so let me roll 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And 17 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to, for my second attack, I'm going to cast Sorceress Burst, which is my new spell. And I'm going to pull fire damage from that. So I think, yes, that is also a roll to hit. Is it just one? Yes, it's just one. Okay. That is, ooh, I think that definitely hits. That is a 29 to hit.
Definitely hits.
Okay. And this spell's interesting. So I roll 4d8 fire. And then because the spell I can keep rolling if I roll 8s. So I just rolled 2 8s. Let me do 8. Okay, then I get to re-roll. Okay, cool. That's fun. That's sexy. That's 36 points of fire damage.
Awesome.
And huh?
He's not looking happy, but he's still up. But you have prevented him from growing more heads for now.
And I believe that is my turn. So
Awesome. Erin.
Alrighty. Yeah, I don't think he has anything too special to pump in. So let's see, that'll be a 25 on his first hit.
That'll hit.
Alrighty. I'm gonna sharpen it real quick. So that'll be not very much damage at all. Good thing it was sharpened. 8, 19, 9, 15. Plus my big end die, 19. I think, yeah, I think that's everything currently on it. All right, that'll be 19 bludgeoning, and I'm not gonna forget 18 radiant.
All right. We'll knock off another head.
Woo! And next attack, he's gonna go reckless again, so that'll be yeah, that'll hit. And it'll do 6, 10, 14. I'm gonna sharpen that one as well. That'll be 20. I can do math. 14, 21.
All right.
And my biggin die, that'll be 24. Yeah, 24 bludgeoning and 18 radiant.
All right, that'll knock off another head.
Woo! And actually, I'm gonna throw an Old Strike into that too while we're here. So can it take? It'll take 6 more damage. And can I get another strength save?
All right. How much damage?
6.
Okay. Okay. Cool. And the strength save?
Yes.
$23.
Yeah, that shit never works. All right. And let me look into one other thing real quick. Yeah, it is a bonus action. But I don't really need to do it right now. Okay. Yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Lish.
Yes, hello. I'm casting Wall of Fire. I'm making a wall that's going to go here to here to here to like a little bit here. I will make a line.
Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab a fire for that. It'll fucking load.
Like that. I will keep Hydra from escaping. Wow. It's a wall.
All right. And then the smaller one. I am not going to move the map, even though it wants me to, because it's fighting me. There we go. Wall of fire.
I needed the guy to make me a save, please. A dexterity 20 saving throw.
Ooh, just made it dirty 20.
That's okay. Still takes half damage.
Wait, no, I object.
Mm.
Have a silvery barbed. I have a reaction. Wait, no, it just rolls. I don't have to roll anything.
Does it have to roll again?
21.
Yep.
Well,
I
it's
tried.
Still saves. That's fine.
Who goes before? Hey, Ulfsey, have an advantage.
Cool. All right.
24 divided by 2. He takes 17 fire damage.
Okay.
And let me double check if there's anything else. Dun, 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 dun. And if it ends its turn within 10 feet of the fire side or in the fire, it'll be still on fire. Okay.
All right. Is that it for your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
All right.
Let the
Ulf's
motherfucker out.
gonna go. He gets advantage for his first attack. Okay, let's take that 18 plus 12, so 30. 30 for his first attack. I need a D8. So 10 piercing damage plus 4 lightning damage plus 2 psychic damage. So 15 on the first hit. And then for his second attack, oh, that'll definitely hit. Does 8 piercing damage, 3 lightning damage, so that's 11, and then 12 for the psychic damage. All right, but the point is he knocks off another head. There we go. All right, that's it for Alfie. Top of the round. It is now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I forgot about the fucking Hydra. I'm tired. Lucky, it only has 3 heads left. So it's gonna chomp on Hawk. The 21 to hit Hawk.
I actually have my reaction this time, so I'm gonna say no and shield it.
Okay.
That will it's also disadvantage.
Doesn't matter.
The other one was higher.
Yep.
Next one is going to chomp at Volk. That would be a 28 to hit.
That hits.
And that's still with disadvantage?
Yep.
Man.
Sometimes you roll a natural 20 and then a 19.
Ooh.
And then unable to crit your target
Mm-hmm.
because they cheat.
So that's 13 piercing damage.
10.
And
Is that 13 or 10?
what are you asking about?
Are you doing the math with my heavy armor mastery or nah?
You do the heavy armor mastery. I have enough to worry about.
No, that's fair. I'm just making sure that I ain't double minusing.
You're also
'Cause-
resisting whatever it's doing.
I am?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about it.
And then against Erin,
Me?
27 piercing, or 27 to hit. Then I will do the piercing
Alrighty. Yes, that will hit.
damage. So that's 15 piercing damage.
Okay.
And Lish, does it take any damage from the wall of fire on its turn?
If it doesn't leave it. And
It
if it's
really-
within 10 feet of it, I guess, yeah.
You really can't leave because there's so many people around it. Even though it really wants to just scuttle and be on the wall, it can't.
So it will. I don't think it has I don't know if that it saves. It says it just deals 5d8 fire damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side or inside the wall. So
There you go.
if Aaron doesn't leave the fire range before his next turn ends, then he'll also.
Oh, don't worry about it. He does great with being burned.
Okay, so 5d8 damage I will roll. Is it, well, is it because I cast it at level 6? Does that mean I roll for the higher level damage? Yeah, okay, yeah, no, it should be the higher level damage. Hold on. Should be, I rolled it at 6, so it should be 78. Boop. All right, it takes 40 points of fire damage.
Nice. It is not happy. All right. That's it for its turn. Tobias.
Yep, just gonna keep plugging away at it. Tobias, please. Tobias, you dumb fucker. First attack is a 14 to hit.
14 misses.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Tobias, please, you were doing so well. 17 to hit.
17 hit.
Wow, thank goodness.
Sorry about the lack of music. By the way, still no idea what's going on with Spotify. I'll see if I can fuck around with it more later.
Shit happens.
21 damage.
All right.
Right, I'm listening to in the lists.
He's not happy.
Hooray. That'll be the end of Tobias' turn since that's
All right. He's not happy, but he's not necessarily like on the verge of death, but he's getting there.
Well, he's not going to be much happier because it's time to continue swinging. Does a 13 hit?
Nope.
Does a 25 hit?
I'll have to check.
And I'll just roll my Pole Arm Master one now as well. 21.
21 hits.
Okay. Let's just use both my fifths for some smitering, because why not? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1 d6. Let's see. First spear contact is 10, 20, 28, 34 points of damage.
All right. Knock off a head.
And the butt of the spear, as I'm basically helicoptering my spear to holy shit. 2 8s, 2 7s, a 6, and then just 2 low rolls.
All right. For a total of
20, 25, 33. Wait, that can't. Yeah, I guess that is 20, 25, 33, 41, plus 6, 47 points of damage.
all right. Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
Okay, looking real rough. Hawk,
Right.
fuck him up.
All right. Will do. Gladly so. I'm going to turn the music so I can think. Or my music, rather, so I can think. There we go. All right. Honestly, I don't really need to think about this too much, do I? I'm just gonna like lay into him. Where the hell did my d20s go? There they are. I'm setting that to a 10. That is half of my clockwork armor charge is gone. Thank you so much for giving me this gift. Dear God. It's great. So I'm assuming a 21 hits.
Oh yeah.
All right, sick. I'm not going to do staff of striking this time, but we're going all in. 2 4th level smites. But most I can do. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2d6 hits from staff of striking. And then 14 from the modifier. Now we add. Hey guys, we're leaving. Ten. Ooh. Wow, okay. This is already looking very promising. I've figured out 5 groups of 10. And the last one's a 12. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 62 plus 14 for a total of
76.
76.
Kind of fucking overkill. Jesus Christ.
You said kill him.
It only had 13 hit points.
Oh
You
my
said
God.
kill him.
Rack your shotgun.
God.
No mercy.
Describe how you kill it.
All right. So because of how I envision Hawk's smites working, sort of like does the double bonk, and then with confidence in his voice proclaims, "This hunt is over," and then like two like very sizable explosions of force go off from the points of his strikes. And as the dust and haze settles, the Hydra falls limp.
All right. So we have now exited initiative. I will take that away. And Lish, would you like to leave up the wall of fire?
I will drop concentration.
Just for fun. I'd assume yes. So Lish leaves up the wall of fire. Erin catches on fire. We're good.
No!
All right.
It's like the dramatic like circle of life for Aaron. Starts in the fire, ends in the fire.
More burn scars. You got these ones in a much
More
cooler
burn.
way.
Mhm.
All right. So what would you guys like to do?
High fives all around, everybody. High fives. Damn.
If they're actually
gotta
happening,
go.
we'll absolutely do high fives.
Are
High
there
five, shoulder claps.
is there spare heads that we can hold and carry back triumphantly?
And we cut off quite a few.
And I think the plan was you're taking the body with you to eat it.
Yeah, sure.
Ooh. A feast.
I will note that there's still that sword handle sticking out of it.
What sword handle?
That got mentioned. Well, the DM said that this thing has been in a fair few combats.
Oh, yes.
And are assuming our magic item, always looking person would be able to see the fact that it's magical.
Oh yeah.
Demir.
Demir will point it out, like coming over to the body, checking it out, and just like, think it ate it. There's a sword. Can I try and pull the sword out of the body?
Yeah, go for it. It comes out pretty easily. It's sort of a dark colored rapier.
Yeah.
And it has evocation magic.
Ooh. How sexy. I'm going to spend a minute and identify it.
Okay.
Well, the party grabs the non-frozen heads and, well, wait, no, we would only need to bring a couple heads back to signal we won the wild hunt, and
Oh,
then
like Avery said, we were gonna bring that back to the body for dinner.
wouldn't we come to the body considering it is a huge creature?
You have a whole like bunch of people.
And we're
Oh, yeah.
huge.
Oh yeah, we have like a retinue that wasn't in the active hunt.
Yeah.
So we gotta let them know the hunt is over, and also the huge wears off pretty quickly.
Aww.
I know, I'm sorry.
It only lasts a couple minutes, unfortunately.
A minute. The fact that
Wow.
I'm able to do 2 of you with it is a treat enough in and of
Oh, yeah.
itself.
And to be
100%.
fair, that is 10 rounds of combat. It's very long.
Hmm.
If you'll excuse me for a moment, having to type this out incredibly slowly, Discord now has decided to fucking crash.
Oh,
So I'm having to type on my phone.
Yikes.
So, you know, I don't understand technology. Let's see.
Stoned up.
You all feel free to chat among yourselves while I fight with my phone.
Demir, once you're done having a peek, he sort of like proffers the staff. Do you mind trading?
For the sword.
It's what I was trained to use during my time away. I'm much more comfortable with that, I think.
Sure, as long as I make sure it's not cursed.
I guess that is a fair point. I don't want another Navarro situation. I doubt you do either.
Or make sure that it is.
Now that would be a power move.
I mean,
That's one way
why
to
not?
deal with the annoying
Everyone gets a
robot.
little cursed sword as a treat.
Come on, Hawk. Have you never had people whispering in your head trying to convince you to do bad things?
I am one of the outliers in that, aren't I?
Okay, how
Then
many
again, you message
people
me
have
often
had
enough.
that in?
Maybe one day I'll be dreaming and you'll message me in my sleep and I'll wake up thinking I've had some sort of prophetic vision.
That's a good idea. I should keep
Yeah.
for messing with people.
Demir will like once she finished casting identify, that's the word. Just kind of like with a little bit of a blink will turn to Hawk and just offer him the sword like, I think this is rightfully yours. And
He will
I will
he will bend down, take the sword with a bow, and then sort of like spin the staff a little bit in one hand and hold it horizontally and say, "And for you, my queen."
You can keep it. I've got mine. Demir will tap her little winter staff.
What, you're not just gonna like have 2 staffs and just hit people with them?
I mean,
Demir, how come
I
you-
was thinking about double fisting a staff at one point, but
Dual wield staff. Demir's a melee warlock now. She's gonna hit things with an exploding stick.
Just tape them together with some Feywild duct tape.
Well, in that case, does anyone else want an exploding staff?
I do technically get an extra hit with pole arms, but like spear.
Yeah. I mean, it's a quarter staff and not a spear. So for all weapon feat purposes, it would be considered a quarter staff.
I know.
Yeah.
Quarterstaff is a pole arm.
Does that work? Quarter staff?
Yup.
I
Ooh.
fixed Discord. Okay.
It's not
Ooh.
particularly good, but it does.
I mean, it's a strength scaling weapon with like a +2 or +3 bonus. Could be a good
Eh.
backup weapon.
I have
Uh,
backup weapons out the
that's
wazoo.
true. Do you want to give Aaron a stick then? Funny explodey stick?
I mean, I'll certainly take the exploding stick. I will not say no to an exploding
Yeah.
stick. I am just
I can't stay attuned to it because I'm full on attunement slots, so
That too.
yeah, I'm also full on attunement. So we might just want to put it in the party rucksack.
Yeah, and then we can pass it to Team B to help them survive.
Actually, yeah, that does remind me. At some point, probably like when we're partying, after like everyone has gotten their stuff set up or the party is getting set up, Demir will like kind of gesture to Lish and try and pull him aside if she can.
Mm-hmm.
And just this is temporary,
Mm.
but I don't really have a use for it right now. So Demir is going to offer him the scrying orb and just, do you want to hold on to this for
Whoa.
me?
He kind of gives you a quirk of a grin and he's like, gladly.
I want it back.
He kind of hooks her waist and gives her a smooch and just like, oh, certainly.
Demir just like kind of gives him a little like look, but she'll
I've given it back before, haven't I?
you have. And that is why I'm letting you borrow it. She'll give him a little smooch as she hands it over to him.
Very nice. He will put it in his bag. Well, we'll follow our retinue as they harvest up the dragon body and hike back towards the. Well, I mean, honestly, we could probably just like put some boiling pots down right here and just bring the party to us if we wanted.
Do a Hydra boil.
Hydra in the wok, Hydra in the kettle, Hydra in the cauldron.
So
I
we'll say for the sake of time, it takes maybe a couple of days to get back to the Winter Palace. But lucky you guys, it's cold out, so it's like a fridge keeping the corpse of the Hydra fresh, and it is immediately sent off to the kitchen so it can be prepared into a feast. Is there anything anyone would like to accomplish prior to the start of this final leg of the Fae celebration?
Can I just give like a little visual thought for when we're parading our way back into the palace grounds? We've taken all the different we've taken all the Hydra heads and we put them on pikes, and we're parading all the heads into town like the dragon is still alive, and we're like going like, yeah, roaring dragon, we killed it, hooray! Little parade of living dragon looking heads.
Awesome. It is quite a spectacle, and people are delighted and excited for the feast to come. And when the feast is set up, what would you like this to look like? Would you like there to be a large like open space in the middle of the room for people to mingle? Would you like different round tables spread around the room for sitting in groups, or do we want like a big like U-shaped thing with a fire pit in the middle, or any other ideas?
Oh, I do like the idea of like them bringing the main cooking stuff out for like the middle of the thing, so there's like a bit of like dinner and a show of the cooking process for some of the bigger like spectacle cuts and preparation.
So a fayish hibachi.
People can watch, but I think that the tables maybe are like scattered around and people can mingle.
All right. So it is lovely. It is oddly warm for the winter court, but it is very comfortable as uh, people sit around and talk with each other and chat. Um, the it, the Hydra, of course, isn't the only thing that is being served. There are various stews um, and soups and breads and salads and all that fun stuff. Um, the Hydra itself, however, and by the way, I did do research onto what lizards taste like. They apparently taste kind of like chicken, except for the fact that they don't have much fat on them, and it's kind of like white meat instead of dark meat. So there you go. Are there any conversations I would like to be had at this point?
I think at some point I'd like to ask somebody who's like a guard or someone that didn't get frozen if there's anybody that would like know about the like more military kind of goings on since Fiola's been around. I want to find somebody that can tell me more about if there's been any sightings of other displaced creatures in the winter wilds, and just try and like get a little bit of information about that while we're all hanging out and chatting.
So you find yourself chatting with, let's see, you find yourself chatting with sort of like a moth-like soldier, say. He's kind of tall but thin with brown skin, kind of got a little fuzzy beard, and he has moth wings, and it looks like if you were to stand still next to a tree, he would definitely blend in with the bark. He's able to give you a rundown. Like, Fiola did bring in some creatures from the Frostfell, including, yes, the Ice Maiden and Boreas, but also some ice methods to serve as spies, more or less. Additionally, there have been various creatures that are not of the uh, the Fae that have been spotted throughout the land. There have been creatures such as let me pull out my book. Well, there have been the odd elemental, of course. There's strange, almost golem-like things. There have even been dinosaurs that have been spotted.
Oh my
But
God.
Fiola's orders were to put these things down quickly and quietly, and not getting other courts involved, or really keeping them updated on the deal. And you may recall that Fiola tried to keep things more isolationist, rather than working together with the other courts to kind of try to handle this. As for the time jumps, it's kind of hard to say because time in the Feywild is fucky anyway.
Okay. So there's been a growing problem and not a lot of teamwork, so.
Yeah. There's been teamwork between summer, spring, and autumn to try to find these creatures and send them back to the material plane one way or another. Or if they didn't come from the material plane, wherever they came from. But this moth soldier in particular mentions even seeing a celestial at one point that has gotten lost.
Well, he'll tell this soldier, like, once the festivities are over, will you make sure that messages get out to the courts about the Winter Court's participation in such expulsions?
I can do that.
Okay. Well, enjoy yourself. Give them a slap on the back, and we'll go and make merry.
Got a little bit of moth dust on your hand when you do that, but
a blessing.
All right. Anyone else have any final hurrahs they would like to accomplish in the Feywild?
Yes, I actually have two things that I would like to quickly do, but I don't have to do them back to back, or if anybody else has anything, I can wait a moment.
There was something I wanted to steal Lish for, but it could probably wait.
I think now is the time.
Fair enough. Hawk will approach Lish and say, could I have your help with something, actually?
What would that be?
When I tried to access parts of your archives that involved magic weapons to sort of further my project, Umberhoof was very adamant about stopping me.
What project is that?
Oh, the gourd, I think I'm calling it.
The gourd, what is that?
Oh, and he'll like pull out the blueprint again for his little gun sword project. I actually have an image for it. I actually have an image for this now, at least a rough design doc. I'm gonna put that in art real quick. It's pretty far up here, actually. I sent it to Avery a while back to sort of like help with the concept that I was having. Where is this thing? There it is.
A nice looking sword.
There we go. I am far from a professional artist, so it doesn't look as amazing as it could, but
Interesting.
Yeah. I'll forward my chicken scratch translation too. Hang on.
Mhm.
Of course, I
And
don't
what
know the
does
first thing about actually creating a magical weapon, so I'm looking for whatever information I can find, and clearly some exists in your archives, but I am forbidden from accessing it.
Hmm. Yeah, we can go talk to Umberhooves about that. I'd be curious myself.
Hmm.
I don't know if he'll let you take anything out, but you can certainly look at them.
I wasn't ever planning on taking something, no. Once I have the information from the book, it'll just go right back on the shelf. I'll have what I'll need.
Hmm. Yeah, once the party is over.
Of course.
You are enjoying yourself, aren't you?
You say that with such menace, such lack of expectation. No, I'm having quite a bit of fun.
Are you going to be giving yourself a mouth? Does Hawk have a mouth at the moment?
I don't think I'm in dire need of one. I do
Oh, but
want
you
to
should
try some of this
try
meat,
what
though, of
we've
course.
hunted. Yes, we've got to eat what we've killed. Best part of bringing respect.
Oh, of course, of course. It'll take a second, but I'll make sure that I have some before the night is over.
Yeah,
Only so
I'll
much
tell
magical
them to
energy
save,
a body can handle, you know.
well, tell them to save some of the juiciest bits for you then.
Will do. By order of Lord Vervain himself, no?
I do hope that you'll imbibe and enjoy yourself. No sitting on the sidelines, strumming your guitar.
Oh, of course not. I've learned better, haven't I?
All right. Well, was that all you wanted to discuss?
Yes, just permission. If you need me for something, do not hesitate to reach out.
Hmm, just your enjoyment of the festivities. That is all.
That is a promise I intend to keep. If you excuse me, I need to bother a chef about saving some dark meat.
Yes.
And he'll peel off.
If Umber Hooves is at the party, which I kind of doubt that he is, Lish'll
Mm.
he'll make sure to stop by, but otherwise he'll just stay where he is.
He's he was here long enough to make his presence known as is polite and then returned back to his library. He's a nerd.
We love him.
Volk.
Yes. So there's two things that I was kind of thinking would be good to do during this party. One is business, one is personal, but I guess I'll do the personal bit first. I guess Valk will track down Nova.
Nova's around. She's been kind of mingling with the various people around, chatting with them, trying to learn a bit more uh, about the Fae and what the fuck is happening.
She got dragged here. She's doing her best to learn about stuff.
She is a spy. She knows how to gather information.
Wait, Nova's a spy? Huh. That is not my understanding of whatever, but okay. Uh, so Valk
I mean,
tracks.
I gave you the summary of her stuff. She
No, all's good.
yeah.
I just am not remembering it, or it didn't process and that's on me. Eh.
For those of you that don't know, she as a slave in the Hells, she was born there, but she felt that if she could ingratiate herself to the correct people, she would be able to eventually earn or blackmail her way into freedom. So she's really good at talking to people and beyond just pillow talk.
Okay, I ask her if she'd like to have a dance.
Absolutely. Would you like to lead this time?
I'll do my best.
All right. Roll performance.
Oh boy. Oh, hey, I actually rolled well. That would be a 20
All right.
of the dirty variety.
It's very clear that Nova is is still a better dancer than you, but you are able to dance with her without stepping on her toes this time.
So after, dancing a little bit and small-ish talk, Valk takes the moment to hey, so I know we didn't have this conversation before our moment on the hunt, but I was wondering what you wanted us to be to each other. Just a little fun in the Feywild, or are you wanting more?
Well, I am always open for fun, but I do find that I quite enjoy your company. I'm happy to take things slow and see how they evolve.
Well, since it's obvious that I don't have the most experience in this matter, I would enjoy that. And thank you. Yeah. Volk being such an awkward nerd. I would like that too.
I'd enjoy getting to see more places with you, and perhaps once this is all over, we can, in going slow fashion, start by going out to dinner together.
It's a date then.
Indeed.
At which point, Valk does not an extravagant dip, but a little dip with her, and then pulls her back up for a kiss while she mantles her wings kind of over her privacy.
All right.
Yay! Valk has accomplished mission. Get a girlfriend.
Girlfriend acquired.
Woo!
All right.
Second thing. So after Valk has a nice little moment with Nova, she would I guess this would be the best time to begin the only word I can come up with is propositioning, which doesn't feel right, but asking the various more powerful or some of the members of the court if they would be or what? I should probably ask Lish first. That would be smarter, considering he's a lord. Yeah, that would be smarter. So I go and bother Lish, I guess, real quick.
He's just standing around the Hydra pit with his parka and some brewskis, talking about the big game.
Oh fuck, that is such a good mental image. Your mustache becomes more apparent within your beard.
Oh, it's just a handlebar mustache now. Hey.
Oh no, Lish died. Fucked up.
Oh my god, his corpse is snidely whiplash. My god.
uh anyway, so I guess Valk approaches you and like, I could use your expertise on something real quick, if you don't mind.
What's that?
Uh, I am potentially interested in broaching a deal with either you or another member of your court who would be willing to give amiable conditions.
Oh, what do you want?
Uh, having adventured with Eitri and seeing it in use, I was hoping to negotiate with someone the capability to cast haste. I already have the powers from my sorcerer and my paladin and the cleric, and if I could just have a way to put that into the ability to cast haste, I think that would give us quite the advantage.
DM, is that something I could look at doing myself, or is there someone that I should point to?
Well, I will say that haste is already a sorcerer spell. How many levels in sorcerer do you have, Valk?
The problem is I'm only going to take one more level in sorcerer, and then I'll be one level short.
Okay. So since you'd be a level short, I mean, you could make Valk into a warlock.
What I'm looking for is just to have the spell added to my spell list. None of the other benefits of a warlock.
You could ask for her name. You could also ensure that she loses access to one of her other third level spells.
And that would be doing it with Lish.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on what you are willing to give up.
Lars, could you send me all of the third level spells you have access to at the moment?
This could actually be really interesting.
Yeah. Do you want the specialty spells or do I send you the entirety of the cleric spell list at third level?
All of the ones that you use.
Okay. Where the fuck is there it is?
You could always just give me your name as well. I am certain I would treat it well.
After everything you told me in dealing with Faye, I think I would get a never-ending stream of shit if I were to do that.
There's also what happened with Levy, and there is the chance that Falk's mother forgets her.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It's up to you.
Really, I think fair trade would be trading trading Revivify for haste.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck a doodle do.
I mean, I do have it as well.
Uh-huh.
It wouldn't be a fun Fey deal if there wasn't some risk involved.
Haste is also a pretty powerful spell, all things considered, so
Yeah.
equivalent exchange and all that.
Does anybody else in the party have Revivify, or is it just the two of us?
I think Hawk can actually revive people. Hang on.
Aaron's
Pretty sure
got
I'm pretty sure there's a revival paladin
resurrection.
spell.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot he could do that.
There's also higher level life spells that you could still cast.
Yeah, Hawk not only has Revivify, but he does also have Raise Dead. So that's worth considering.
So
You've got a lot of stuff.
you don't even need it, Volk. We all have
It came pre-installed in our spell lists.
You're right. A lot of when I originally joined the party, I was one of the few people who was able to cast it. But now several other people have picked up the ability to do it. I think it would be an acceptable trade. Anyone in the party immediately object to it?
They're not here. This is a deal between you and Lish.
I know
your
that.
decision. Do it.
But I also would Valk be able to double check with the rest of the party before committing?
What have you got to lose? It's also, would they care?
Mm-hmm.
It's up to you.
You know, I would have been more comfortable with literally any of the other third level spells that I keep on the docket, but I think it would be worth it.
Shield negative.
Okay, I am willing to make the deal to remove Revivify from my spell list to add haste.
All right. Haste now counts as a cleric spell for you. And of course, all the usual things apply. You have to maintain concentration, etc., etc. Lasts for a minute. Advantage on dex saving throws. Only attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object. And then when the spell ends, a wave of lethargy sweeps over you. All the usual stuff for the spell. Sound good?
Yes.
All right. Lish, how is this deal struck? Do you shake hands? Do you like
Pluck a feather?
No, I mean, honestly, I don't think much of anything happens. I think that Volk just
style? Like, how do you want to do
well,
that?
I mean, unless Volk wants to. Lish will it won't, there isn't really like a visual component so much as Valkyria just feels the weight of the deal. Like it is something that you can now kind of feel.
Or a little blue to the fingertips could be honestly a dope ass visual element.
Sure, if you'd like. I mean,
You know, losing just a touch of the life magic at my disposal in trade for magic for the Ice King.
You want little frosty fingertips?
I think I want little frosty fingertips.
Okay, you can have frosty fingertips.
As a treat.
My
See how
fingertips
Nova
are now
feels.
blue.
We'll see how Nova feels about that.
They're not
How are
actually
you gonna-
cold, they just look that way. They're not dead fingertips. They're just, appearance.
That's what Volk thinks.
Well, I can no longer
Dear,
take
why are your
warm.
hands always cold?
Look,
I
it's a
can-
little temperature play. It's fine.
Uh, you know, uh, I can't take a warm bath anymore, and now my fingertips look like they are not getting circulation. You know.
You look more and more like a member of the Winter Court every day.
You guys, Valk literally just got renounced. That's it.
Oh, wait. Oh. Oh, no.
We gotta get Volk a heated handle for her weapons. Heated gauntlets. Mittens.
Ring of warmth.
Continual recasting of heat metal.
Yes, yes.
So, is there anything anyone else would like to accomplish at the feast?
Gonna eat so much Hydra.
Yeah, gonna eat so much Hydra. Demir is going to try and go over to like find a moment with Toby if she can. And kind of I've been thinking, and you are welcome to say no, of course, but I've thought about how the Feywild is a place of nature and magic and all of that sort of stuff, and I can't help but wonder what sort of experience you would have in your furrier form. I know that there are some werewolves around in the woods, and I don't know. What do you think?
You are wanting me to. And then he kind of pauses, thinks somebody goes, "You just want to see my owlbear form again, don't you?"
I mean, always yes, but I was genuinely thinking, if I don't know, Feywild, werewolf, owlbear might be something. But also, yes, I always want to see your little form.
I'm not sure I fully understand. When you say there might be something, do you mean the magic in the Feywild affecting the transformation, or?
Maybe. I don't know. I just know that, well, lycanthropy is somewhat connected to nature, right? It's connected to the moon, and I don't know. It was just a thought. I don't know. What would happen if you let the wild out in the Feywild? You know? Just meeting the energy. I don't know. It was a suggestion.
Tobias appears a little pensive at that. And he says, "While I have gained considerably more control over my transformation during my time traveling with everyone, I do still worry about losing that form of control. And while I have accepted the beast inside me, the idea of giving up some of that control that I have earned or that I have gained and permitting the beast to run a little more wild, it unsettles me a little. Maybe perhaps in the future, once I'm more confident, but I'm not sure if I want to test it right now.
Of course.
Not when there's so much good things around us.
All right. Like I said, I just thought it might help. It was a suggestion, but Demir is going to kind of offer her hand to him. Just
He'll take it and he'll smile softly and say, "It was a good suggestion. I can understand your line of thinking and the reasoning behind it. It's just with current circumstances."
sure. I don't want you to be afraid of yourself. You're, of all the places in anywhere, let the Winter Court be where you are safest and the least fearful.
I'm sorry, my love, but I don't know if it ever will be. Maybe someday, but not as how I am now.
Demir will just squeeze his hand a little, and that's okay too.
Demir can see that there is sadness in his eyes when he says this, that he's telling her the truth, but it pains him to tell her that.
She just gives him the little squeeze, and it's okay. She'll give him a kiss. And kind of try and turn his attention back to the merriment a little. She knows she brought the mood down. But she'll kind of turn him back towards food and music and try and re-engage the party, for him at least.
And that's where we will call session for the day.
Whee!
Woo!
This is fun.
Hydra feast. Hydra feast.
Hydra feast. Hydra feast.
Some
See,
Hydra.
that's the upside to giving him so many hands. We got more meat.
Yes. Just
Who
started
wants
Yeah,
some
we just have
Hydra
to keep
cheeks?
like regrowing heads until we have enough food to feed the whole Winter Court.
just starting an
Hydra
infinite Hydra
farming.
farm where you just like
That
have a
seems
domestic one that you
So
occasionally cut heads off of.
inhumane.
I've
That's
seen
so
I've seen
mean.
Minecraft players do worse. It's fine.
I mean, that is an infinite food hack, honestly.
Yeah, but what the fuck, you guys?
No.
To do.
Well, anyway, thanks for playing.
Thank
I
you for
figure next
DMing.
time we'll probably wrap up the Feywild. I'm gonna be out on the 15th. Dove maybe too.
Yeah, I am.
I'm happy to reschedule for some time in the evening in the coming week. but we can talk about it over Discord.
I also want to remind people I'll be gone from the 13th to the 21st.
The 14th to the 21st?
The 13th to the 21st.
Okay. So we can see about Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday then. All right. Thanks for playing, guys. Super fun as always.
Yes.
See you next time.
Bye-bye.
See you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.